I know it seems strange to frame this as a Halloween video, but Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift is basically the Halloween 3 of the franchise.
Wait a minute, let me explain to you,
Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift is the third film in the series, though it is sixth chronologically. Wrap your brain around that timeline. It definitely feels like the studio's attempt to turn the franchise into an anthology series. New stars, new locations, new driving techniques. Why all these movies need are cars, cars, cars.
The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
Nice ride.
Does the job.
What job? Delivering pizzas?
It's not the ride. It's the rider.
That is Lucas Black as Sean. That's right, the little boy from Sling Blade has landed himself a franchise.
I'm proud of ye.
Did you notice who else is in this movie? Thor.
And flick. Oh,
you flipped too hard, damn it!
No, not him. Nope. Close enough. Definitely not that guy. Him! Zachary Ty Bryan, star of 2009's Thor, Hammer of the Gods. I swear to you, this is an actual film that exists. They are in high school? Tokyo Drift really need you to know that this ain't your daddy's Fast and the Furious. This is Fast and the Furious, the next generation. ZTB doesn't like Sean flirting with his girl.
Why don't you nice boys let your cars do the talking?
I only race for pink slips. This car goes for 80 grand. What would I do with a broken-ass piece of shit like that?
How about me?
What the?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck?
What the actual fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Winner gets me.
Yeah. What in the 2006 was that? Director Justin Lin has acknowledged these mistakes from the early films in the franchise and has actively worked to improve women's roles in the Fast and the Furious universe.
I thought you loved me.
Off to the races, complete with the soundtrack by Kid Rock. As is Fast and the Furious tradition, there is a zany race resulting in some property damage.
Can I get a copy of that?
And since Sean is the poor kid, he's the one who gets in trouble.
You see Ken and Barbie over there? They're gonna walk out of here without even a slap on the wrist. Mommy and Daddy are too hooked up.
Sean's mother has had enough of his shenanigans.
So where are we moving this time?
We are not moving anywhere.
So he is shipped off to live with his naval officer father in Japan. Oh, Tokyo Drift. Now I get it.
Where do I sleep?
Well, Sean, you know she had no other choice. I mean, it was either this or Juvie Hall. I mean, you just can't keep moving away every time you get into trouble.
Work for you.
Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
At his new school in Tokyo, Sean meets Twinkie, played by Bow Wow. Twinkie is one of those guys who can get you just about anything, if you know what I mean.
Name's Twinkie. Hey, I noticed you ain't have a laptop.
Yeah.
I'll hook you up. Half price.
Is this a boarding school or a prison?
What's the difference?
Twinkie also agrees to introduce Sean to the local nightlife. Which brings me to maybe the one gripe I have about this film. Why, in all these years, did nobody tell me about the Hulkmobile? That's Twinkie's ride, by the way. Twinkie also introduces Sean to the world of drift racing. Tokyo Drift? That completely went over my head till just now. Sean, being who he is, instantly falls in confrontation with Takashi, the Drift King. Takashi's uncle is also head of the Yakuza.
Uh-oh.
Sean also meets Takashi's girlfriend, Neela.
Uh-oh.
In order to race the DK...
Let's race.
With what, huh?
Another racer named Han loans Sean a car.
Take mine.
Let's race.
What? I want to see what the kid's got.
Sean loses the challenge and trashes Han's car because he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. As repayment to Han for the car he demolished, he must now work for Han. Well, this is where we learn that Han works for Takashi's uncle. You know, the Yakuza guy. Han also gives Sean drifting lessons.
There's no wax on, wax off for drifting. Learn by doing it. The first drifters invented drifting out here in the mountains by feeling. So feel it.
After Sean masters that whole drifting thing that all the kids seem so crazy about, he and Neela start to bond over their shared status as outsiders. Takashi beats the snot out of Sean and tells him to stay away from Neela. Takashi's uncle has noticed a discrepancy in the books. Han has apparently been stealing money from him.
Uh-oh.
This will not stand. Sean, Neela, and Twinkie all escape while DK confronts Han about the missing money. And since this is a Fast and Furious movie, we need another car chase, which ends badly for Han.
How do I say goodbye?
But don't worry, he will be back. Wrap your brain around that timeline. Sean's father pleads with him to get the fuck out and go back to the States. But we know that ain't gonna happen. Through all of his financial dealings, Twinkie has a decent chunk of change, so he lends some money to Sean so they can pay back the Yakuza.
You're gonna need it if you're gonna make it out of come out of this place alive.
Don't you need it?
Nah, it's cool.
Sean.
You need to leave.
You came to the wrong place. I didn't come here to see you.
While Sean is visiting Takashi's uncle,
you think you can walk in here, dump some cash, and walk out?
I know I'm only returning what belonged to you in the first place, sir.
he issues an honor challenge.
DK and I have caused nothing but problems for you. For us. I'm asking you to allow us to settle this once and for all.
A final drift-off.
We race. And the loser leaves town for good.
I've already beat this piece of shit once.
Good. They should be easy.
Oh no, the authorities have seized all of Han's assets, including his cars.
The cops took all the cars.
Luckily, Sean's dad just happened to have been restoring a Mustang. I guess I should have known that was gonna come back somehow. Sean and his new friends use some pieces and parts to soup up Dad's Mustang. The big finale takes place at the mountain, where Takashi has the advantage.
It's not the car I'm worried about, man. DK picked this road for a reason. This is his mountain. He's the only one to ever make it to the bottom.
Long story short, Sean wins. Upon completion of this masterpiece, over 100 cars and 2,000 tires were destroyed. The racing was definitely toned down from the cartoonier stuff of Part 2. Released in Japan as Wild Speed 3, Tokyo Drift is still the lowest grossing film in the entire Fast and Furious franchise. I think that I'm definitely coming at these films from a different place than most fans, because I actually kind of enjoyed this stupid fucking car movie in all of its dopey glory. It was certainly better than Part 2, in my opinion. At the end of the movie, Sean is enjoying his life in Tokyo as the new Drift King. There is a new challenger interested in a race.
Not tonight, Twinkie.
Said he knew Han.
Dominic Toretto.
You know this ain't no 10-second race.
I got nothing but time.
It's amazing.
The Vin Diesel cameo was not originally part of the plan. It was actually filmed after principal photography had wrapped. Though to me, it still felt very organic and not just tacked on the end for fanboy points.
Remember Vin Diesel?
I know what you're thinking. This blows up my whole Halloween 3 analogy.
Uh-oh.
But technically, Michael Myers was in Halloween 3.
The Immortal Classic, followed by the big giveaway at 9. Brought to you by...
Thanks for watching!
You got me turning up and turning down, I'm turning in, I'm turning around, I'm turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese.